Picking right up where we left off. I believe that means we are going to go back to Giant's Deep in an attempt... You know, maybe the computer will save us. I bet it has some information about Giant's Deep. Our Giant's Deep problems. The ocean is surprisingly calm beneath the current. Some sort of electrical field surrounds the planet's core. Construction... No, we didn't need this. Here we go. Tornado simulation. Most cyclones on Giant's Deep rotate clockwise. These are the cyclones that the Nomai use to send components into orbit. There also exists a rarer type of cyclone that spins the opposite direction and pushes objects beneath the waters below the current. The Southern Observatory has a lot of new info. The new, more sensitive locator the Nomai built in this observatory was unable to detect any trace of the eye's signal. Based on their knowledge of the quantum moon, the Nomai believed the eye was in a distant orbit around the sun. The Nomai decided to stop searching for the eye's signal and instead look for it visually by sending out a deep space probe. There were concerns that the probability of launching a probe in the correct direction would be absurdly small. This is true. But if you could launch infinite probes, then Zoidberg is the victor. I don't see anything new. Alright, we didn't get any clues as to how to get inside the magnetic core, but I feel like we need to study the core just a bit more. Since we weren't penalized last time for doing this, I'm going to do it again. I'm just going to crash right into the planet. Probably this will be the time we hit like an island or something, and then our ship just absurdly blows up into an absurd number of small pieces. We'll find out. Okay, so that is the core. Here is the current that keeps us out. I just need to not think about it very hard and I'll be okay. And we want righty-tighty? I think so. I think this is the one. No, that was the wrong one. We want... I thought right was what we wanted. Doesn't change, does it? Oh my goodness, where are we? Okay. Let's get a little more on track here. Yeah, we want one that's rotating to our right, like this one. Because this one's going counterclockwise. No? Am I doing this wrong? Oh, here we go. Okay, deep breaths. Everything will be fine. We just need to figure out how the jellyfish are entering the planet. A couple things come to mind. We can technically go inside that jellyfish on Dark Bramble. Or I thought we could, because Feldspar tried to eat it in all of his majesty. Let's see if we can witness one going in or going out. That one seems to be going in. Yeah, he's just sinking in. So, if we could surround ourselves with a jellyfish, we could find our way in. But we can't. It's not like we can just roll up to a jellyfish and touch it, because we'll lose our electrical systems. If only there was some way. Yeah, there's no way to just enter the jellyfish. Never thought I'd be saying that. I feel like that has to be the clue, though, right? We have to find a way inside a jellyfish, and then we somehow get it to Giant's Deep, where we can pass through this electrical center of the planet. I mean, because I'm just watching here, and yeah, it's just going in. There must be some kind of insulation that the jellyfish have. And there's clearly some kind of electric current happening here, but they're not affected by it, or at least not negatively affected. And there it goes. Do you suppose it's possible to follow a jellyfish? I don't think it is. I feel like that's not what we need to be doing. Wait, what? I think that was just a weird graphical glitch while we were looking through a bubble. Alright, let's make sure we're not missing something obvious. Let's swim around here a little bit and see if we can kind of get a bit of a scope of the orb. We'll use the bits of trees that we can see inside of it as our point of reference. Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything. But even if we could get inside the jellyfish on Dark Bramble, I mean, that doesn't help us. How do we teleport ourselves into Giant's Deep from there? I don't think we can. Alright, let's leave here. Somehow. I think that's the big tornado. We need to find the tiny tornado. Actually, can we just leave? Can we exit but not? Oh, we can. We can just leave that way. Okay, so there's Gabbro, I believe. Oh no, it's his campfire. What's the point of this island? Is there nothing here? No, this is Gabbro's island. He's just down there. It's hard to see him. Really feel like Giant's Deep, or rather, I really feel like the jellyfish clues that we got on the other planets are the key to figuring this out, but I just don't know precisely how. Okay, there's our teleporter. There's a building that probably doesn't have anything super relevant on it. We know the construction yard is somewhere on here. We saw an island floating by. Can we find that island? No, there's the construction yard. Gabbro's place. Do the islands just move on this planet? That one doesn't seem like it's moving. Is it Gabbro's island that moves? Doesn't really look like it is. There was a moving island, I swear! Oh hey, it's a Dark Bramble island. Hey! Wait a minute! Here's our jellyfish! This has to be it. Okay, this is how we do this. We need to figure out a way to dislodge this jellyfish while we're inside of it. Okay, but there's like all that ghost rock. But we come better prepared this time. We know how to use the camera. Okay. Yes, we know how to boost. Alley-oop. Trees! Okay, there's a lot of ghost rock there. Ghost matter? Wait a minute. Is it? It's called ghost rock, though, right? I haven't been calling it the wrong thing this entire time, have I? All that ghost rock in the center. Was someone here? We have to have seen this, but I feel like it's been ages since we read it. Tip 4, entry number whatever. Feldspar truly is the best. Crashes 2. Boring crashes 0. Remember to see Slate when I get back. Haha! Yeah! Yeah! All the way down to the core. Consider yourself conquered, Giants Deep. You just got feldsparred. That was one of my more dramatic feats, if I do say so myself. Can't believe I wasn't electrocuted. Ha! Can't wait to tell Hornsfell and Gozen about this one. I guess brute force isn't always the answer. Right, so that's one more off the list. Seems all that's left is the big one now. Dark Bramble, here I come. I bet that made no sense to us the last time we read it. But it totally made sense this time. Okay, so... let's just read that really quickly again. Dramatic feats, can't believe I wasn't electrocuted. Brute force isn't the answer. So he managed to get into the core without being electrocuted. I almost guarantee it has to have been done here. With the jellyfish, but this ghost rock is really gonna make it difficult to figure out how to get in here. There has to be a way, right? Pardon me. I have been working hard lately and getting up early to exercise. It's been great. I know it sounds cheesy and annoying. I always feel like it's annoying when people are like, oh, I exercise, it feels great. But no, like, seriously. Living, having a completely sedentary job and not exercising kind of sucks in its own way. The not getting exercise part sucks. Alright, looks like we're gonna get picked up here. This might give us a clue as to what we need to do. Wait a minute! When this goes into space, can't we we can float past the ghost rock. Float past... oh, just kidding. Or we could just die. We could just float into it and die. That works too. At least I feel like we have our clue. We need to get back to that island and figure out what the heck we're missing. Could we go under the island? I suppose we could. At least we don't have to go to that awful core again. At least, not right away, anyway. Alright, hang on 1 second. Alright, just wanted to buffer the mic. I know you can't probably tell, but there's like a millisecond delay sometimes. And because I can hear it in my ears, it drives me nuts. No, that's the wrong planet. Chezni, it's the biggest planet in the sky. How did you miss it? No, wait. How did we miss it? Where's Giants Deep? Wait. All the planets are in a circle, so we should just be able to rotate. There we go. As we careen into the sun. Alright, I feel like if we keep trying our chances, trying our luck, crashing right into Giant's Deep, one of these days we are going to hit an island. I kind of don't want to do that, so we'll take a more cautious approach this time. So I read that you can play this game in VR with a mod. I feel like it's like Outer Wilds VR mod, so that you can hate yourself and die in all sorts of horrible ways. VR is pretty amazing, though. I mean, I don't want to sound like one of those guys, but VR is very, very fun. Nothing quite like it. I don't think it's going to replace games like this, though, because they're like two different experiences in a lot of ways. Okay, enough about this. We need to find that floaty tree island with the jellyfish on it. Kind of makes you think of Big Blue from F-Zero, huh? Now I've got the Big Blue theme song stuck in my head. How do we find... I feel... Oh, we saw a tornado touch down. That was kind of interesting. Ah, here we go. Okay. Wow. This island is... Wait. It's almost like right next to the tornado. What's going on here? Was it always like that? It's not moving. Really quickly, I'm going to go underwater and see if we can find a way up and in. Maybe not. No, because I think the current is going to prevent us from doing that. Unless... It's not really even obvious that we would need to go underneath it. For the time being, I'm going to say that that's not the solution we need to pursue. But what solution is there that we need? Cool. I mean, Feldspar clearly got into the center of the planet using these jellyfish. It's just a matter of figuring out how he did it and replicating it. Well, let's go to Dark Bramble. I don't want to. But maybe something there will jog my memory. Because I feel like we've probably already been given the clues that we need. It's just a matter of putting them together the right way. I know we found... Didn't we find a seed or something that took us? I just remember walking around a giant jellyfish encased in ice and reading something about Feldspar trying to eat it. That feels like it was ages ago. I also remember it not being very obvious where the jellyfish was. It was like up underneath one of these big ice pieces. So if you didn't know it was there, you wouldn't find it. Like I kind of want to check underneath some of these. Problem is, I don't know, even if we found it, I don't know if we'd get the ship there. Let's try this one, and if it's not here, we'll unfortunately have to... Yeah. Alright. I don't want to do this, but... Let's go talk to Feldspar. It's been a while. This place sucks. This place sucks. I hate this place. There's a lot of seeds here. Trying to determine if any of these are anglerfish. I don't think they are. Huh. Spooky. This place always makes me sweat a little. Oh, what? That's not helpful. It's one of those tiny seeds. Well, I guess we could shoot our scout through here. Did we solve this already? I don't remember doing any of this. Apologies. Oh, right. We could shoot our scout through there, but then we lose the safety of having our scout. Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained, right? Let's go get eaten by a fish. Wait. Is that the dead one? Oh, it is. Okay. I was like so terrified for a moment. Okay. Oh, why can't I ever land here? I just want to land. Is there so much to ask? Why do they not want you landing next to Feldspar? I don't get it. Like, in general, where are you supposed to land on top of this thing, or what? Sure, why not? Let's just land on top of the giant, deadly anglerfish. Or some nonsense. There's not, like, any gravity in here. Ship, come back. I want you floating around forever. This shouldn't be this difficult. Alright, we're just gonna cram the ship right here. Good enough. Okay, Feldspar. Whoa! Where'd you come from? No one's come here in, well, ever, actually. That makes you the second Hearthian to ever reach Dark Bramble. After me, of course. Well done. Say, it's you. They made you an astronaut? You haven't blown yourself up yet? Good for you. Let me guess, anglerfish. I think we've already... Oh, you reached the core of Giant's Deep. How'd you do it? Giant's Deep's core, huh? Ah, that was a wild one. But since you're asking, I gotta assume you haven't made it down there yourself yet, right? If I tell you how, it kind of feels like cheating. On a completely unrelated note, that sure was a big hollow vine my ship crashed into. Yep. If I were you, I'd go take a walk and see where it ends. You want to go to the tail of the end of the anglerfish skeleton here and look for a flickering light in the fog. That'll be my old ship. Path starts there. I think that's the clue we needed. Oh, and he's okay. He's got his gravity crystal here, which is why there is actually gravity here. I wonder if we can say anything else to him that we haven't already said. I found something. I found no my writing saying anglerfish are blind. Aha! So the last of things do have a weakness. Meaning my fly as fast as I can approach to dealing with them could have used a bit more thought behind it. Ah well, at least they didn't eat me. All's well that ends well, eh, hatchling? Yeah, indeed. I don't think there's anything else new, but we will tell him that we found the frozen jellyfish near his ship. Ha! So the old thing was still there, is it? That's where I first camped out after the crash, you know? It was pretty cozy inside. It does lack the structural integrity and indomitable spirit of a camp made in the shelter of the very bones of the species that tried to eat you, I suppose. Still, very cozy. How did he manage to slay, question mark, this anglerfish? I don't even know how these anglerfish anatomically are structured, because it doesn't make any sense. They're all bones. How do they eat anything? Oh well. We will take him up on his offer, though, and, man, this was like one of the first things we did, too. It's just kind of funny, because the clue, like, getting into Giant's Deep didn't matter to us when we first heard that clue. Because I was like, well, okay, I don't really care about getting into Giant's Deep. I mean, it's cool, like, you're giving us a clue to do it, but it didn't really mean anything. But definitely now, I'm hoping this is... Okay, yeah, this is his ship. Hearing it now, after so many episodes, it has a completely different meaning. It's just kind of fascinating. Now, if memory serves correctly, we can't take the ship here. because it will... Yeah, it's just too narrow. But it should, the ship that is, it should at least stay here safely. Knock on wood. Alright, let us go into the unknown. Just kidding. Let us go into this unknown. I thought it was getting bigger. The passageway, that is. Here we go, Mario. Well, there's gravity again. That's a good sign. So we've definitely already been here. I think we've come here twice. But armed with much greater knowledge this time, I'm hoping to find a clue or two. Trip 4? Entry number, I'm gonna say not 1. Crashes 3. Boring crashes 0. A personal best. Whoa! Never thought I'd see one of these beasties outside of Giant's Deep. They're awfully useful back there. Maybe a jellyfish could be useful here, too. Blah. This thing tastes terrible. The outside is all rubbery and tough. Maybe that's because it insulates the jellyfish's insides from getting zapped by electricity? Right. I'm going inside of this jellyfish's interior cavity to see if what's in there tastes any better. Yeah, so we were right. We need to get inside the jellyfish somehow to successfully bypass Giant's Deep's core. Am I saying that right? Giant Deep's core. I know there's a way inside this thing. Here we go. Nailed into the jellyfish with a pickaxe, no less. Note to Feldspar. Do not eat this, even if you are dying. It would be too sad if this were the last thing you ever ate in this life. I guess these jellyfish are only useful for insulation from electricity. Again, do not eat. Love, Feldspar. You know, though, we did kind of just go inside, right? Like, I know earlier when we were in the core, I was saying, yeah, it doesn't look like you can get in there. But no, you just go right on inside of it. I mean, and he said that the insides were insulated, which means perhaps the inside of the jellyfish won't electrocute us when we do that. I think we're going to give that a shot. And we're going to take advantage of meditate until next time loop. Since we have unlocked that ability, finally, after so many hours of playing. I don't know how I missed that. But okay, we'll meditate until the next time loop. We'll go straight to Giant's Deep. We'll try... Everything about my survival instinct is telling me, do not try to float inside of a jellyfish. But that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to go inside the jellyfish from the bottom up. Hopefully not lose all of our electrical systems, although I suppose as long as the ship survives, we'll be fine. And then from there, profit? Question mark? We're totally going to crash into the planet this time. I think as long as we do it right when the day starts, nothing bad will happen. I'll keep telling myself that. We almost hit that island. We were inches from that island. Alright, so the Dark Bramble Island was next to this big tornado, so we're gonna go around this tornado. See if we can find it. Wait, what am I doing? We don't need to go to the Dark Bramble Island. We just need to go into the core. Okay, tornado that turns to the right. Here we go. Okay. This is not scary at all. It is simply a ball of electricity. And we simply need to float inside of a jellyfish. A completely normal, which is a completely normal thing on this planet. That jellyfish is coming out, that jellyfish is going in. Neither are what we want. We want to find a jellyfish that's kind of like in the middle of its... Okay, they're all just coming out. This one. Maybe? No, that one's also coming out. Well, whatever. We'll just choose this one. But it has electricity! We're gonna get shocked! Alright, let's just do this. Okay, well, you know what? I don't know what else I thought was going to happen. Exit ship to repair. Repair what? Mechanical... Yeah, the electrical systems are bunked. Okay, so surprising no one, we got shocked when we tried to touch the jellyfish. We need a dead jellyfish. That's the only thing I can think of. We have to have a dead jellyfish, otherwise it doesn't work. All of these jellyfish are exhibiting lightning of some kind. Is this a terrible idea? We're gonna find out. Okay. Alright. I get it. That's not how we're supposed to do it. Lepcis told me if I tried something 3 times in this game and it didn't work, I should stop doing it, so... Just need to find a place to land, repair the generator before this thing explodes. It's fine. Alright. Alright. Where's the reactor? How do we repair? Oh! Oh boy. Well, we found the generator. I think we know how to repair it next time. I think we need to be a little quicker. Well, that was a pretty short day. Let's try that again. We learned that you cannot enter a jellyfish that is alive. And we now know this is our reactor. Round 4? Something like that. How close are we going to be to running into that island this time? Let's aim a little down, a little further south. Maybe that'll help us evade it. Maybe. I'll just tell myself that. Whoa! We almost hit it again. Okay. We clearly need a dead jellyfish. There's no bones about it. We need a dead jellyfish. It almost certainly has to be this one. Although it could be another one, I suppose. I can't remember any other locations, though, where we found these jellyfish. I think it was just Dark Bramble and here. Wait, are we gonna get picked up this early? I mean, I feel like this has to be when we're supposed to do something, right? We float above the ghost rock? Maybe? Maybe? Can we get in? Did we get anywhere important? Oh! Well, we broke her face. Okay, so perhaps an immediate departure towards Dark Bramble, Giant's Deep, will allow us to enter that island quickly, upon which it is thrown up into the sky, and we can use that as our opportunity to do what, though? What exactly are we even trying to do? I think I'm just trying to bypass that ghost rock to see if there are any methods that we can get closer to those jellyfish and perhaps, well, discover something. We need to find a way to get one of those jellyfish to crash into the center of the planet. This will be the time we hit the island. Jiminy Christmas, we were close. I think we're getting closer each time. The other question is, it's possible that what we need to do, we don't even need to do out of our ship, although I feel like they wouldn't design the game like that. That maybe it's a little bit of metagaming, but I feel like whatever we need to do in, oh, lovely, in person. Well, this is a little awkward. Just slightly. Hey, look! It's Giant's Deep! We're lucky that didn't kill us. Oh, wait, are we here? Well, we're kind of close to the, no, this is just where we landed. What are we trying to do? Oh, there's a whole nother path over here. Oh, that leads nowhere. This ice isn't doing us any favors. Okay, I think we need to figure out what we're trying to do before we proceed. We're trying to get closer to those jellyfish. I think that's it. I think I'm getting really hung up on the ghost rock, but I don't think the ghost rock is actually preventing us from getting closer. I think this is it. The ghost rock isn't really blocking us from anything. Yeah, actually, I don't think there's anything new here. That campfire, unfortunately, is not going to be enough to melt this. I feel genuinely stumped. I mean, I think I know what we need to do. I just don't know how to do it. I don't quite know where to start. What? All the way down inside the core. It was a dramatic feat. Brute force doesn't work. This island gets picked up at least twice. We've been here. There's the initial pickup right when the day starts. And then there's this upcoming pickup that we're about to experience. Why does our ship always end up over there? It's almost like it's purposeful. As if they wanted to lead the players here, perhaps? But there's nothing here. I mean, it forces the player to walk closer to these jellyfish, for sure. But there's nothing we can do here. Now this could be an ice maze. Ice mazes were kind of popular early on when games became 3D, where there's actually an entrance, but it's really difficult to see because everything is transparent, and when everything is transparent, it's like impossible to tell where anything is, but I don't think that's the case here. And besides, even if we did manage to get inside one of these frozen jellyfish, it doesn't solve the entire puzzle. Because getting inside of a jellyfish is only half the puzzle. The other half is, well, figuring out how to get it to go into the core. Nothing jumps out at me when I'm looking at everything from this angle. Let's go into the core and see if we can find this island when we're inside. I don't think we're going to be able to tell. Best we can see is the swirlings of the tornadoes. Wait, what just happened? What? Goodbye, Scout. I'm sort of waiting to see if... Is there just something we're missing down here, or is there a moment at which the jellyfish stop emitting electricity? I feel like the answer is just no. The answer is no. Feldspar has obviously given us the clue that the jellyfish are the answer, but we might have to put a pin in this one because I'm not really getting any further. I don't even think we've picked up anything on the computer. Here we go, frozen jellyfish. Feldspar documented their attempts to eat this enormous jellyfish frozen in the ice. The outside was all rubbery and tough, possibly because it insulates the jellyfish's insides from getting zapped by electricity. Feldspar decided to venture into the jellyfish's interior cavity to see if it tasted any better on the inside. After tasting the inside of the jellyfish, Feldspar concluded that these jellyfish are only useful for insulation from electricity. Yes, I get the clue. I understand. But for the life of me, I don't know how to... Ugh. Cool. Where are we? Oh, this is gonna be a pain. Maybe we can just exit orbit anyway. Nope. Not likely. We might need to get the ship in water, though. I don't know if we're going to be able to reach the... Oh, we can reach it now. I think that's it, though, as far as islands on... Islands on Giant's Deep, I think we've seen them all. Now, I suppose there's the idea that we would need to... I don't know, teleport a jellyfish? Is that even sane? Is that even reasonable? Probably not. Oh, there's a building here? It's difficult to fly on Giant's Deep. Wait, are we gonna lose our ship if we do this? We're gonna lose our ship if we do this. I don't think there's really a reason for us to be here, but we've kind of gone everywhere else, and at this point, I just want to make sure we cross everything off the list. This is the statue workshop, not really related to anything that we've been doing as far as the jellyfish are concerned, but again, it's been quite some time since we've been here. We might pick up on something we missed last time. Statue workshop, I'm pretty sure we've been down there. Isn't the other way to sneak in just going underneath this planet? Or island? Yeah, and I don't think there's anything under here that's particularly important. We'll give everything kind of a quick read just to see if there's anything maybe that we missed. But I think we were pretty thorough when we were here the first time. Yara, would you kindly step back so Daz is closest to the statue? When pairing the statue, will pair whoever's in close proximity. The eyes opened, it is paired with Daz. Now, no matter where he is in our star system, Daz's statue will record his memories and send them to the Ash Project. Yeah. I'm pretty sure we've already seen whatever this is going to show us, but let's just confirm it. Yeah. I've installed the masks inside the Ash Twin project. They look beautiful, although I feel as if I'm being observed. It's comforting to know the statues will not pair until the project succeeds, otherwise I imagine the experience would be hard to endure. Ideally, they'll only need to activate once the project succeeds. As a safety measure, however, the statues will also activate in the event of equipment failure. They will. Why is that? If anything goes wrong with the Ash Twin project, the statues and their masks will make us aware of the situation and enable us to fix it. Otherwise, it would be possible for us to remain permanently unaware of the problem. I hadn't thought of that. What a profoundly horrific state that would be, which is the state we are in. So there was a malfunction, and because we are unaware of that problem, we are unable to fix it. Is this not how you're supposed to get up there? How do normal people get up there? That's a fuel tank damage. We don't even have fuel on this ship. That sounds like the end of the world anyway. Oh, I think the only way to get up there is if you wait for the planet or the island to get picked up. Okay, well, we'll just meditate, because watching the sun explode while we're down here is probably not that interesting. My goodness, has it been an hour already? I guess that's where we're calling it. I don't think we made any significant progress, although we figured out a lot of things that don't work. I suppose when we come back, we'll be looking into... well, actually, I'm not really sure what we're going to be looking into. We'll figure it out in the next episode. Something... eventual jellyfish success. As always, thank you for watching. Take care out there, and I'll see you in the next one.